Trip Morning Show, 7:07. We just heard from Hawk. He is in London for the huge Vikings-Jets battle on Sunday at 8:30 locally. Pregame at 6:30 a.m. right here on the Fan.
Oh, no. Does that mean no Packer preview?
Oh, not that.
Anything but that.
I hope I wake up.
Well, here's what I would do.
Right.
Just play last week's and just dub in whoever they're playing this week. It'll do the same thing. Where'd Marnes go?
You didn't hear?
Got an urgent phone call at 7 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, it is her birthday, girl.
It is her birthday.
Yeah, she brought donuts.
And speaking of birthdays, it was my mom's yesterday.
Oh,
hey.
So happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday,
Love
Mama.
you very, very much.
I'm a poo.
Yep, Marnie's birthday today.
Heard Martin's is popping out of a cake.
Yeah,
later.
everybody wish her happy
Let's
birthday,
hope so.
please.
I did after she gave me a donut.
Instagram.
Seems normal.
yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad about that.
Yeah.
Feel bad about what?
Not knowing it was her birthday today until she...
And then she said she
That's
brought
okay.
gifts. It's
Yeah,
okay.
she
Here's
brought
the
donuts.
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I love my birthday, but we are all adults, right?
Yeah.
Like if Marnie
Yeah.
was 7, it'd be like, ooh, we forgot Marnie's birthday. She's an adult,
Or like
right?
7 in your niece.
Yeah,
because,
yeah, correct.
Yeah, like remembering people's birthdays.
Yeah. No.
And
It's hard.
And it's all over social media anyway.
Right.
That's
That's the only way I know these days.
Right.
My 30th is in January, and I'm trying to figure out, should I do anything for it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You gotta go big.
Yeah.
Shindig,
Big 30th.
You gotta
baby.
go real big.
Have a hoedown.
Yeah, have a
hold
hold
down. Good old hold down.
Let's have a hoedown.
We were just talking about your birthday.
My birthday?
Yeah.
We were just like, damn, she's old as hell.
Yeah, Max did say that. Max did say that.
So,
Yeah, 51 isn't as exciting as 50. For example, I did not send out a text message birthday invitation to you guys this year.
I noticed.
Yeah, and how about you?
Happy
birthday to you.
All right, that's good.
Happy birthday, Marnie Galarnar. Happy birthday to you.
The best part was on Tuesday.
Thank you.
When Rosie was here and you told him, you were like, yeah, it's my birthday. And you're like, oh. And then he like paused for a second. He's like, is that where we were last year? I was like, yes,
Yeah.
Rosie. That's where we were
He was
last
like,
year.
it was sometime around now. I was with you and there were other people there.
Was that your birthday?
That was my
It was
last
a cake
year's
for
birthday.
you. It
Yeah,
was.
people sang this song and they all knew the words.
Yeah.
Good old
Thanks,
Rosie.
you guys.
Yeah, happy
Appreciate
birthday.
that.
Love
For
you,
your
Mars.
birthday?
Yes.
Zach's going to do the news.
Yeah.
KFAN News with Chris Hockey. In for Chris Hockey, I'm Zach Halverson. Good morning. Our top story, Marnie Gellner, the beloved local sports personality and play-by-play voice of the future WNBA champs, Minnesota Lynx, has turned 51 today. It's her birthday. Go.
Wonderful.
Happy birthday, Marnes.
Thank you. What'd you get me?
Shout out on the radio.
Yeah, how's it feel to be the oldest one here since Hawk isn't here?
Oh, shoot. That's right.
Oh.
I'm going to boss you all around.
Yeah, well, then Hawk's on his way back.
You need to shut up.
Hawk's on his way back if he's getting bossed around by you.
She told you to shut it. My goodness.
Is there more news? Or
Is that it?
That's it.
Well, there
That was
is.
it
There
for
was.
today.
I don't know what the heck happened to it.
One of us.
My
That's
goodness.
just it for today.
Did I? Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. We start with concerning news from Minnesota hospitals. They're preparing for a possible shortage of IV fluids. This is following the closure of Baxter International's plant in North Carolina due to, of course, the hurricane damage that was sustained last week. The Minnesota Hospital Association, along with health systems like Allina Health and M Health Fairview, are closely monitoring supplies and prioritizing essential usage while hospitals are assessing their inventories and seeking additional IV bags. It remains uncertain when the shortage may impact patient care.
Wow.
Well, hopefully it doesn't. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And, yeah, not great. And speaking of things needing fluids, drought conditions in Minnesota are increasing
Great
due to a lack
transition.
of
Yeah, well played.
substantial rain.
Organic.
Yes.
What a bridge.
The latest U.S. drought monitor map released yesterday shows nearly 94% of the state is abnormally dry or in some sort of drought. That compares to just over 80% last week. Moderate drought is affecting 43% of the state this week as well. So hopefully it rains, but we looked at the forecast and it doesn't
It
look
ain't
great.
there, no.
And we have, sun all the way through the next week.
Would we get like a quarter inch of rain the entire month of September?
It barely rained.
Not
We got,
great.
but in the beginning, we got a ton, right?
yeah.
Like June was
In the beginning of the summer, yes.
Yeah, it rained all the time.
Yeah, it slowed pool construction. What?
Yeah.
Is your pool still open, Marnie?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
ours is too. Like, heck yeah.
We took the last possible closing date.
We haven't even set ours.
It's going to be
Okay.
80.
That's why we haven't set ours.
Yeah, there are like 3 more 80s
Yeah,
in the
78
forecast.
Unbelievable.
78 next Thursday,
Yeah.
78 a week from today, and then 80s a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's going
I
to
will be in the
continue.
pool.
That's too much. I hate that. I'm tired of
The
it.
long-term forecast that kind of projects the next
Thanks,
couple
Paul
of weeks.
Douglas.
Oh, is that what that long term means? Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. Long-term, and then it's looking like it's going to be way above average for at least the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I would like it to stay in the 40s or 50s
Yes.
for Halloween.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
much
Yep.
easier to
and
trick or treat.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Point, Carly.
My costume's going to be hot if it's 80.
What's your costume?
costume?
I got it at Galaxy's Edge.
That's
and
odd.
I am the Revenge of the Jedi Luke Skywalker.
Oh.
That's very specific.
That is.
Are you guys all
He's
going?
in all
different?
black. He's in all black.
Are you guys all going as Star Wars characters?
Turner is for sure. I believe Gianna was thinking about it, but now that she's got a boyfriend, I'm guessing it's probably.
They
she's
are
probably not
Luke and
going
Leia.
Princess Leia.
Or wait, no,
I'm
they ended up
no,
being
she can't
brother
be
and
Leia.
sister.
I'm Luke.
Yeah. Marnie doesn't get Star Wars.
That party just got interesting.
That makes a little more sense,
Yeah.
though. They're related.
Yeah, if you watch the show.
It's a little incestual.
We
Button
in the
bar.
Parrish household are not.
Well, that's
Well, that's
Well,
good.
you
That's
do
good.
you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
so
You
glad
do
that
you.
You know what?
clarified.
well done.
Well done,
Mark, you
Perry.
know how to run a
Thank
good
you, guys.
household.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a good father. No incest.
Do you have a sign out in the front lawn that says that?
Oh yeah, constantly. We need that reminder.
Bigfoot believers from around the U.S. are coming to Minnesota this weekend for the 5th annual Minnesota Bigfoot Conference. It's being held tomorrow at the Timberlake Lodge Hotel and Restaurant. The conference was founded by a group that not only believes in the mysterious creature, but also wants to offer a place to share stories and theories about Bigfoot. The event will include speakers, a Bigfoot calling contest, raffles, other activities, and Hot Ass Randy.
Brilliant. Well played.
Oh, I
Hey,
wanted to go, do you believe? So badly.
do you think a Bigfoot lady Hawk would?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is that
Why?
Because
is that considered
she's a lady.
bestiality though?
I mean, I don't
the-
know. Let's ask
for the Bigfoot?
Yeah.
From the top rope.
Brilliant.
That was badass.
That was real good.
That was really good, Marnes. Really good.
Because she's famous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think he would
Yeah.
because she's famous. She's
Well, it's and finally, spotting the first one and making it real. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of the reasons why Hawk would jump all over that.
I guess.
But yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, he would. For sure he would.
Back to your story, Zach. That's an actual real story, though, right?
Yes.
There is an actual Bigfoot convention
Yeah.
in town.
At Grand Rapids at the Timberlake Lodge
Okay.
Hotel.
Oh, I've
Great
been
place,
there
by the
many
way.
times.
Wonderful.
Oh, absolutely.
Hockey tournament heaven.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah.
there might be Bigfoot feet around there.
and
Do we
I
call
think
them
it was-
if they're multiple or are they
I
big
think it-
feet?
I think they're big feet. Yeah.
And I just saw this morning, I believe, on Twitter that there is new
Bigfoot?
evidence. There's new evidence.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a certainty now that they exist. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
wasn't
I believe
certainty-
it.
Sure. I mean, it says it on Twitter.
Okay.
I believe it.
Oh, it
Wasn't-
sure would be fun.
Wasn't the bit that like there aren't bones of them because porcupine eat the bones? Wasn't that the bit? Why you never find bones of Bigfeet because the porcupine eat them? Isn't that the bit?
I think that is the bit. Yeah, I think we were just talking about this.
They've got a specific taste just for Bigfoot bones because I find all kinds of other bones around where porcupine live, but they don't eat those.
They don't.
Just Bigfoot.
Yep, just Bigfeet.
No, I think it makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, for sure. That got me sold.
Man, you'd think there'd be a really good picture of him. There just isn't.
But it's a certainty that they exist, right?
Yeah, yes.
But they
there's
find
been a lot of
footprints all the
photos.
time.
Yeah.
And those can't be faked.
Right.
No.
If it's on the internet, it's real. What else you got over there, Zach?
I think we should just go to the Vikings report. What do you
All right,
think?
let's do that. We'll come back. We'll do sports. I have sports for you. We'll get Marnie's thoughts on the Lynx game tonight. The Wolves players had their press conference. We'll talk to Maxo about that. Wild play their final preseason game. And the Vikings, of course, play this Sunday at 8:30 a.m., pregame at 6:30 in London against the Jets right here on The Fan.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Halvy, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next, thanks to Halvy.
Yeah.
Join KFAN and Justin Guard for an epic Purple Watch Party at Forgotten Star Brewing Co. on October 6th. Come enjoy great brews and quarterly prizes, all while watching the Purple as they battle it out against the New York Jets in London. Doors open at 7 a.m. For full details, head over to KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Thanks, Max.
Hey, you're welcome, Zacho.
I almost brought it back by accident.
Brought what back?
The show.
Not that.
Huh? You can. I don't care.
Welcome back to the
Go
power
ahead.
trip.
Yeah.
There's sauce.
Really good.
Yeah. It's bad whether it's you
Well
or it's me.
done.
It doesn't really matter. Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. We got a whole cavalcade of people. All the people that are going to play the
Cavalcade.
initials game. Marnie's going to play.
Great word
Perry's
right
going to
there.
play. Carly's going to play. We're going to let Zacho play because the dads are
Why
here.
not?
Who cares, right?
Yeah. When the
Max is
dads
gonna
are when the
run
dads
the thing.
are away.
Maxo is going to do the game, so it shall be fun.
Maxo.
Yes, sir. Password. I'm hosting password and initials today.
Big
I'm like Steve Harvey up in this. Steve Harvey, if I could talk up in
Did
this thing.
you guys watch Password last Friday?
So we're on our way up north to go to Grandview, and I go, let's turn Password on. And my wife goes, no, we watch Password. So we got up to Grandview. We got up to Grandview. We checked in, and literally the first thing she did was log into her YouTube on the TV. And we sat up at Grandview and we watched it. And you guys are great. You get all the bits, every bit. You get all the bits. It was funny. It was entertaining. I thought you guys were going to lose. Barb
So
and
did
Common
we.
got super cocky, and you guys just came storming back. What killed it is the chipmunk bit, the squirrel clue. You don't. Excuse me. You don't make the teeth bit when he went chipmunk or
Yeah,
whatever.
he did.
You just
Yes.
do the bit. Yeah. But you guys, that was excellent. It was excellent.
One of the best games
So good.
ever. And I've seen damn near every password game for the last 2-3 years running that video stream at KFAN.com/watch. And yeah, that
It was
was
fun.
Yeah, it was excellent.
We were dead in the water.
I literally said
We
it was
were
nice playing
dead.
with you, Marnes, and then
Yeah.
we went on this crazy comeback run.
My hand was throbbing for 6 hours. We
Yeah.
low five.
Yeah.
What is this called?
Yeah.
So
Dapped
many
up.
times.
I
And
don't know. Yeah, spanking. Yeah.
I spanked his
It does
hand
look
with
like
my
you're-
hand.
And we were spanking it, Marnes.
Wow. Good for you two. It
What
was
you do
excellent.
when you win.
Well, I'm just hoping those kimonos got a little wash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. They did.
Yeah.
They were funky, like Bootsy Collins.
how do
man.
you wash
Pulls them
them?
out of his backpack. He brought uniforms for us. Carly, we were a team. Lil B and I played Password against each other. It was Lil B and Common against me and Max, which is totally fine. Max pulled out the robes.
Kimonos.
Kimonos. Yes.
Yes.
Come on, don't be
And he pulled
ignorant.
them out of his backpack, and they had been worn. And so
Game worn.
the whole studio started to smell a little bit. Yeah. So then he pulls out, it wasn't Axe body spray. What was it?
It was like some Old Spice, some Fiji.
There you go.
And just starts hosing down the kimonos.
Makes sense.
So then we had to open the door of the studio because the whole was
Smelled like a middle school locker room.
Yeah,
a lot going on. And we overcame all of that.
That was sweet. It was fun.
Champions. That was fun.
And now Barb goes from that to playing with Kevin.
She's so stressed right now.
But Tenna gets to play today.
Which is sweet. Yeah. Tenna's good. Tenna's good.
That would be like Corey Cove playing initials.
Which I think is in the works. I think that'll happen.
Ooh. Has he ever?
He played once.
And he won.
Yeah, and he won. Yeah. He played once.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun if we each took a turn and not only hosted the game, but came up with the clues?
No,
I did that once.
like a lot of work.
We could do it one time.
I did that.
Yeah,
I came up with the clues and hosted once.
I would love to host because that's, in the game, the home version.
Yeah.
I always get to host. I love it. It's fun as can be. Now I don't want to come up with any of the clues myself.
That was the original idea. Was I was going to host it, and then as I said this morning, Corey was like, "Well, wait a minute. The kid can't read. I'm going to just hand him all these notes and let him just read them off the cuff. No way, Max can do it." And so, I'm glad. I'd rather play. I love to play. I'd rather play.
Yeah, you're real good.
But the game right now is in the vault, right?
Yeah.
So, Max, when are you looking at it? Can you pre-read it? What will you open it in the commercial break?
Yeah, I'll probably open it in the commercial. Make sure I can open the vault first. But no, I'm a little anxious about it. It's my first time. It's my first time hosting.
Oh no, you're going to be great.
Yeah.
If I did it, you can do it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Let's do some quick sports.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Parrish, the Wild play their final preseason game tonight. Then they open up the season 6 days from today when they battle the Blue Jackets at home. Barrera will be there. It'll be a whole thing. But the final preseason game, in a NFL final preseason game, nobody that's going to play in the regular season plays. What happens in a game like a preseason hockey game, the final one?
Usually it's a pretty good tune-up. Like the teams, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Hines does for the lineup. But typically, most coaches that I played for, the last one is kind of the final dress rehearsal. So you're going to have the majority of the lineup. Unless, of course, you got some guys that maybe are pushing for spots and you may want to give them a little extra look or maybe take Kaprizov out because he's kind of already lit it up and he's ready to go. So maybe you want to take those guys out just to kind of give them a little bit more rest. But that being said, they have such a good long time before their first game. It'll be up to Coach Hines right now. Everybody's looking pretty good for the older guys. The vets are looking pretty good. And, we'll see what happens.
You obviously have kind of paid attention to the Wild so far.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Great setup.
There just seems to be something different about this team in the first part of this year. Like there seems to be a lot more off-ice cohesion, and we always wonder what's going to happen going into a season. Last year, they, despite the fact that half their team was out almost all the time because of injuries, they still almost got into the playoffs. It was, it wasn't what the season they wanted, but a healthy Jared Spurgeon, which we saw score a goal the other night, a couple of goals already. It just seems like there could be something special here.
Well, and especially just having that leadership in the room. There was a lot of off ice or behind the scenes issues last year that affected the team, that affected the players on ice. And not having him in there, I think, was very noticeable on that effect right there, where just helping keep the guys focused, help keeping the guys on track. And I think we're seeing what Jared Spurgeon truly brings as his leadership, what he is, how much he actually truly does mean to this team in that, where they don't seem like there's not a chip on their shoulder from last year or anything like that. Like you said, Zach, there's a refocus, and you get everybody back on that same page. You had the coaching change last year. There's all these things that just kind of kept adding up on them last year. That is all behind them now, and now they're all looking towards the future, and that's what looks great to me, is that they've just put it in the past. It's truly in the past and gone behind them.
To piggyback on that too, I think there's like a personal aspect where Jared and
his wife do such a good job of leading that team.
Yeah.
And I think that when you make it about the whole families and you bring it in, it's cohesive and she's involving everybody and they're doing events and things like that. The off-ice stuff is incredibly crucial as well. They feel like a family. They feel like this great, strong team. And you can see that when they get on the ice.
Yeah.
And so I think they've done such a good job as leaders of the team.
That's a great point, Carla. Yeah, Danielle's awesome. And that makes a huge difference. You learn how to play together on the ice. You learn to play for each other off the ice. You learn how to care for each other. That's where all of that starts. Obviously, Jared knows that. He's been there his whole career. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The more the wives, everybody gets involved and turns it into a family affair. That's always usually. That's not always. It's typically great things for the team, because I've been at where there are others where the wives even they just kind of excluded. They don't feel part of it, or even worse yet, there's kind of some animosity in the wives' room, and that can kill a team faster than anything.
Yeah, so I think they've done a really good job as leaders.
Lynx Sun game 3 is tonight, Marnes. It's 6:30. The series is tied 1-1. The Sun are a slight favorite, but Caitlin Clark also last night won WNBA's Rookie of the Year by getting 66 of the 67 first place votes. The only person who didn't vote for her,
Lavelle.
of course.
That's just a huge, what a huge shock, too, that she got it.
Yeah, right.
It's a massive shock.
Surprising as can be.
I can't believe he didn't vote for her. Man,
this is what
the
it's
gall
called.
of
So
Lavelle.
on
Make sure to
brand
tweet
for
him.
Yeah.
Make sure to tweet him.
let him know.
He loves that.
Email and tweet him.
The game tonight, Marnes, your thoughts.
It has gotten really physical, and that's what happens in the playoffs in any sport. You get to this point, you've seen each other a lot. These teams also played each other in the final week of the regular season. So they're very familiar with each other, and that's when tempers start to flare a little bit. That adds a little extra spark and pizzazz to the game. Both teams very good defensively. The Lynx just have such a hard time with Alyssa Thomas. She's so strong, and she is the triple-double leader in the history of the WNBA, and she seems to come close or rack them up against us. And so I'm going to say the Lynx need to contain her, and then Fee needs to have a Fee kind of game, and we will leave Connecticut with at least one win. It would be sweet. I mean, I'll take 2 wins in Connecticut and move on. That's great. But if we split that series in Connecticut and can come home and win a game 5 at Target Center, also real sweet.
Well said. We'll come back. We'll do Vikings news. A Viking won NFC Player of the Month. I'm sure you can guess who it is, but this is radio, and I needed a tease because I know my bosses are up listening.
You've done a great job with teasing.
Great job, Saucy.
Nailing.
There's one thing I'm good at. It's that.
You are a tease.
Thank you.
The Fan.
Vikings news.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Your truck accessories pro.
Your Minnesota Vikings battle the Jets on Sunday in London, where half the show is. Creasel, Ben Lieber, hockey, they're all in London. Jared's in London. They battle at 8:30 in the morning. Pregame is at 6:30. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 40.5. The Jets are 2-2, and the Vikings had a very good injury report yesterday. We'll probably get one, I would bet, soon from that practice that Hawk is at. Caleb Evans was back at practice yesterday before they left. Josh Oliver and Brandon Powell were limited, and Ivan Pace, who hasn't played in the last 2 games, was a full participant.
Yeah,
sweet.
It's going to be an interesting weekend because I don't know. Are you nervous at all about this?
What?
About what?
The game on Sunday?
No.
I mean, I don't want to be, but like, I'm a rooting fan of the team.
No, I as we've said and we've talked about for weeks now, we thought this team would be 1-4. I bet hockey that they would be 1-4 or worse to start, and they're 4-0. It's cost me money, and it's going to cost me more money. But I'd rather have them good, because if they were 1-4 now, I mean, I would be talking a lot of NFL draft, but we'd be like, well, the season's over. Yeah. That's how quickly it can fall apart. And then, as we've talked with Parrish, I don't care how much you're paid, you feel that too as a player, right? Mm-hmm. So then it's not fun going to work when work isn't fun, correct?
Absolutely right. Yeah, they've got to be having a boatload of fun. And
Correct.
Especially, I don't know why you're nervous, Zach. Aaron Rodgers is nothing
no
like the
reason.
old Aaron Rodgers.
No. They'll
There's
win.
no reason on paper to be nervous. It just feels
Which
like
is probably why you're nervous.
that's exactly why.
You are a Minnesota sports fan, Zach. Congratulations.
They've been the underdog like all season, so it's kind of been nice. Like, it's just that's where I like to be. I like to surprise the people of Vegas.
Expectations
Yeah.
scare us
How
as
should-
Minnesota sports fans.
How should we as fans watch this game, meaning like our snacks and our environment? Like, is it omelet nachos kind of thing? How do we have breakfast ready
Well-
for a football game?
I have an answer
Like a
for
chip
you.
and dip
As
kind
you
of
can
sitch.
tell, I'm very food centric, right? So I wear sweatshirts in the middle of August. But we are going to do donuts and coffee for the game. So
Simple.
yeah.
I like
How
that.
did
That's
you
kind
ever
of
come
simple.
up with
I
that?
know it's
Well, it's the morning.
Yeah, it's the morning.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah. No, I think it's
So
a
you don't
brunch.
eat nachos in the morning.
Yeah, it's a
No,
brunch.
you can.
It's a brunch buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because brunch is
French
only on
toast.
Sundays.
Brunch buffet.
Some
Yeah.
French
Belgian
toast, some
waffles
fruit.
in there.
Yes.
Will you
Whipped
be
cream and
making this
fruit.
buffet?
Bacon and
time
I think
sausage.
Zach has to work.
For sure, I would make that. Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
make some killer French toast.
Yeah, French toast is the best.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, Rosie
Do you
wants some.
use egg and milk sort of as your batter? You
I
dip
do,
a
yeah, classic. Classic.
bread in
yep.
there?
You do
But,
the ice cream
I
bit.
do a lot of vanilla. I add a lot of Madagascar vanilla.
Oh, great film. Yeah, I think it's a brunch. I think you have.
Yeah, we do
brunch.
brunch
here.
buffet.
I don't know. I'm not going to be here.
Nachos maybe to celebrate.
We're doing
after.
Bogart's
that's
donuts.
not
I can't
what you
wait.
start with.
That's you can't start with
Yeah.
nachos. Sunday
No, you
morning.
do a brunch, and I mean for the
Then
crowd,
what?
the crowd that drinks, I would assume they'll start drinking
Yeah,
at
it's
8 o'clock.
mimosa kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
Bloody
yeah.
Mary bar.
I
Yeah.
just was wondering if there was going to be anything more creative than you have brunch.
Yeah.
Donuts and coffee, you mean?
Yeah.
More creative than that. Yeah.
That's
Wasn't that creative?
wild.
Yeah, wildly
I
creative.
literally brought.
But I
donuts
can't wait.
and
What are you
coffee.
doing, Marnes?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, Gavin Kaysen?
Fancy over there.
Well, I
Gonna
said
bring
omelet
some-
nachos. At least I was thinking.
Gonna bring some cream cheese to those scrambled eggs.
I don't think Gavin would ever go omelet nachos.
No.
No.
Yeah, he might. Yeah. Well,
He
sorry.
probably
I've
do
known him a
something-
long time. I just got a funny feeling he wouldn't put nachos and omelets together.
Well, we get donuts and coffee.
Yeah.
That would be too easy
yes,
for
he
him.
would.
Okay, sorry. Quick callback. I saw the Edina coyote
Yeah.
Oh,
in Gavin's backyard.
See, I told you it's a real thing.
It exists.
Yeah,
and
it
I've
exists.
seen it in Gavin's backyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
all it takes is
If you're
one
podcasting, this
neighbor
is-
with a shotgun, and you don't have an Edina coyote
I
anymore.
don't think a lot of people in Edina have shotguns, but yeah. Well, they might.
Good.
Punch
Charlie,
in the
what were you
face.
doing in Gavin's backyard?
Oh, we were. I mean, just having dinner there, but
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean it was something sketchy.
Scandalous.
I just meant like
Yeah,
a
they were
swingers
crunchy.
party.
Yeah.
Did he make a breakfast buffet?
he made
for
a
everybody?
dinner.
Yeah, he made
He
omelets
made
and
a
nachos.
dinner.
And then he got donuts and coffee.
Yeah, we just did donuts and coffee.
Yeah. They were selling fake Jabot jeans out of his trunk. But yeah, I mean, I think you can go any route, Martins.
Yeah.
And I that's why football's the best. It's about, the people you watch it with, the food, all that. That's why it's
can't go
great.
wrong.
I mean, Parrish is going to watch it probably on DVR at 2:30 in the afternoon. But,
I'm literally hoping to wake up sometime in the second half.
but
But I'm probably
didn't
not
you-
gonna.
Didn't you get up at like 5 a.m. when the Wild played in Sweden?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got up for that one.
That was
Yeah.
work, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of responsibility in that one.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good game, and I expect them when it's me, Zach Max, and whoever else is here on Monday. I expect we'll be talking about a 5-0 football team. I truly do. I think they're going to win. I think they're the better team. I think they have the better defense. And Sam Darnold won NFC Offensive Player of the Month. Man, that's a great thing. 4-0, and he leads the NFL in touchdown passes. They're going to win.
Incredible.
Can you bring your leftover donuts to work on Monday?
No. Maybe, because we'll probably
Marty
get
will
more
bring in
than we
her
need.
nachos.
Yeah, we'll probably get
Omelet nachos.
We'll probably get
omelet
more than
nachos?
we need. Yeah.
Have you
omelet
guys ever-
nachos is not a bad
Are you
idea.
going to try
It's not a bad idea.
nacho omelet?
I'm just spitballing here, so
Sounds
I haven't
terrible.
really
Sounds
thought
A
it
breakfast
through, but
burrito.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Now
better
we're
idea.
talking.
that's sort of in
Now
the middle
we're
of
talking.
the road.
Put tortilla chips in it for a crunch. You got to have a crunch. Crunch is essential.
Correct. That's why omelet nachos.
Yeah, those
Have
are
you
great.
guys ever had this sausage bake where it's just sausage, like Ian,
What is
calm
happening?
down.
Yeah,
Zach's
had it.
Yeah.
And cream cheese. Like brown your sausage and melt cream cheese in there, and then the crescent rolls. The Pillsbury, you roll it on a pan.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it. And you put
yeah.
that sausage
That
bake in
sounds
between
What
two layers
is
of
happening?
crescent roll.
Now we're talking.
Oh my
Margie, that sounds incredible.
Yeah. That sounds
Now we're
great.
talking.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a very different show to me.
Now you've got your food.
Craps.
You
For
were
the
right.
Rosie.
Yeah, I don't know why Rosie needs to comment. Rosie's in London. He's too cool to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get up and watch football at 8:30 in the morning. I really am. Game will be over about 11:45. Then we got a full day of football. Oh, it's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah,
That's the perfect Sunday.
Yeah, it's like
That's the
West
perfect
Coast
Sunday.
football when the games start at 10 a.m. It's the best.
That'll be perfect for the no reason to change the red zone channel
No,
whatsoever.
you put the red zone on and you just
love the red zone.
Yeah, the best.
Love it.
Pull up a bootleg website.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I come over and watch.
yeah,
sure,
for
Rose.
Yeah, it's going to be a great little Sunday. And then we have, as we said with Hawk, there are two more London games. Jacksonville plays two more of them. That's why Ben is doing the game for Westwood 1 with the Jacksonville
awesome.
play-by-play guy because they're there the next 2 weeks. And they play the Bears a week from Sunday. And then in week 7, they host the Patriots. Man, that Jacksonville team, Max, that we talk about a lot, they're going to be really, really, really bad.
Yeah, and they're kind of they're locked into being really bad because they just gave Trevor Lawrence historic money.
Right.
And there's just not a whole lot that they can do if he's going to be the franchise quarterback going forward, man. And I personally love seeing it. Hate the Jaguars.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks for that fan base because they finally thought they found their savior because they've been pretty brutal for my entire life. And
Well, they had that one shot where they should have beat the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, they made it to the
in
AFC
championship game, but that fell apart because the league wanted the Patriots. But go on.
100%. And actually, I saw someone pull up the stats the other day, and Trevor Lawrence is essentially Blake Bortles. They have almost identical.
How many
stats.
games in a row has he lost? 9?
9 now.
9 straight.
Yeah, that's half a season.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's awful, man. And they expected to be competing this year. With the Houston Texans, who found themselves in a way easier division than
They're in
thought.
a weird spot, though, and I know this isn't Jacksonville fan line, but like if you bench him, like we just saw the Panthers do, and they have now found some offensive firepower. If you bench the number 1 overall pick that you gave a $55 million a year contract to, that's a very bad thing. I think the coach will get fired first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the coach will be fired maybe before the season's even over if they lose this weekend. But yeah, there's really no going back from benching Trevor Lawrence, so that's got to be their last option. But it looks like they're looking forward to the draft because nothing's going to be popping for them this season.
How many teams, Perry, have you been on where you've seen the superstar or the guy that's paid like the superstar just doesn't have it anymore?
One.
You don't have to name names, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a Russian. And
Yeah.
it was in New York.
Not good?
The given S meter was just gone.
Yeah.
And the worst part is those guys, they get so, because of the expectations and everything, they go internal and all they focus on is their game when things go bad, and that doesn't work for anyone on the team. So yeah, when your big superstar kind of gets stuck in his own head and then just stops, everyone is screwed.
I mean, they show highlights of it. I think it was last Monday night when they played, where he's trying to get out of the pocket when it's a perfectly clean pocket.
Yeah.
And he can't. He's just seeing ghosts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah. Has he shown? I mean, to get that contract, I don't think he's shown any kind of glimmer.
Max,
I
you watch him more than anybody.
Yeah, he had that half a season. Was it last season? Or not last season? I guess it was the season before. I think they had that half a season where they went on a crazy, almost the reverse of this run that they've been on, where they went on a crazy winning streak. And then remember, they had a 21-0 or 21 lead on the Chargers, and then the Chargers and Justin Herbert made that crazy comeback in the playoffs. So it's tough, man. I don't really think that he deserved that contract, but that's just the name of the game. We've talked about it before. That's the name of the game in the NFL these days is you got to pay these quarterbacks big money, or maybe you don't, because now we're kind of seeing Tua is not panning out.
Man.
Trevor Lawrence is not panning out. I mean, not saying that there's going to be some type of implosion. Quarterbacks are always going to make insane money, but maybe not as much because we're seeing a couple of these contracts come back and bite these teams in the ass.
Well, Kirko is panned out for Atlanta. He threw 58 times for 509 yards last night, and the overtime touchdown. He had 4 touchdowns. He's the 25th quarterback in NFL history to throw for 500 yards. They are getting their money's worth because they're just letting him throw in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Insane. Are you guys looking up breakfast nachos?
Yeah, that is exactly what they were looking at.
Marty and I were distracted
What did you find?
by recipes. We found
Scrambled eggs.
all
30,
recipes.
the 30 best breakfast brunch appetizers.
Go ahead.
And there are 30 of them.
Well, we don't need all 30 of them.
And I also Googled scrambled egg nachos, and
something
Yeah, 100%.
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some delicious options.
Mini Dutch baby pancakes, breakfast sliders.
Those sound
Look at that,
amazing.
like on a Hawaiian
Hawaiian rolls,
scrambled eggs and cheddar and
Hawaiian rolls. Oh my lord!
and bacon, and then it's got like the garlic buttery top.
The only problem with the Hawaiian rolls in our house is they never quite make it to
Sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
they literally, you just grab a couple of them
Yep.
and they go
Have you
down.
ever made them with the ham and Swiss cheese or like
Yeah,
the Jarlsberg
you bake it.
cheese?
Yeah.
And
Gianna-
the butter on top?
Yeah,
That is
yes.
a classic
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and the best.
Rosie.
Gianna needs 2 for every lunch. She loves her Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, they're excellent. Yeah.
baby.
I would give you
What else?
breakfast pigs in a blanket.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that's boring.
Yeah.
But
That's been done, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that show 9. Yeah, we don't do
was
Saturdays with sauce anymore.
there was a devil's egg dip.
Yes.
Oh, that's
deviled egg
Devil's
dip. Yeah.
egg.
Yeah, deviled eggs are excellent.
Breakfast Caesar salad.
I would eat that for sure.
They're delightful.
Yeah,
English
yeah.
muffin croutons. So they
Excellent.
toasted an English muffin, cut
Excellent.
it up, put it in
Sure.
the salad.
Yeah, that's
This is what I'm talking about.
yeah.
And then
Talk
the
about
next,
it.
the
Pasta.
next one, which is the most incredible, coffee and donuts.
Yeah, that wow. That's a they have a whole thing on that.
It's insane.
It's
What's that, top-
unbelievable.
it's gotta be
People
top
are
5.
shocked. People are losing
Shocked.
their minds. The comments.
Did Gordon Ramsay make that?
Wow.
There's nothing like the pasta carbonara if you ever been to Italy or anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh my lord.
I had one in Rome. I had some in Rome, and
I would order
elite.
after dinner. I would order one just to reheat for breakfast
best.
the next morning.
Yeah, pasta. That's so
Pasta
good.
carbonara, pasta, bacon, and eggs.
That's what
You're
we
fat.
eat.
You're fat.
Yeah, and I'm glad, I'm happy about it.
I'm impressed with this list. I feel
Yeah.
like we should make everything on it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'll be
Get
having
together.
donut and coffee.
And
Yeah.
I will
Coffee and
gladly
donuts.
be an eater.
you'll be asleep.
Wow.
You'll
Well,
be
I'll be
asleep.
eat and sleep.
Button bar. We'll come back. We'll do sports, and then at 8:15, Maxa was going to lead us in the initials game. We're giving away how much money, Zacho?
$200,000.
$75,000. We get to 75. My goodness.
We'll do all
million.
that when we come back. We've got a lot to talk about. There's plenty more to get to, including a wonderful game that happened last night. And it's over for the Brew Crew.